Hey guys, Point 75 is back, and today I'm back with a controversy surrounding Warzone Mobile. In the past few days, I've heard and read about the lack of optimization on Warzone Mobile, and some content creators, major content creators on the Warzone Mobile, uh, they said that they are tired of making people complaining and bitching about, I quote, bitching about the game and lack of optimizations. And they should go ahead and buy expensive devices. Um, so I want to make a video about my thoughts on Warzone Mobile and the state that is. Um, I've read somewhere, I should mention this. I've read somewhere that's they saying that Android is the problem and not the iPhone. We have no problem on the iPhone. That may be true, but the majority of smartphones are Android based, and the state of the game, regardless of the platform, even iPhone and Android, I've seen gameplays of the iPhone 15 Pro Max and iPads. Um, Still, I don't see it as a pretty game. And the optimization, I feel that it still is the same. Um, I have a powerful device. I have a S23 Ultra that I've bought. Uh, Basically, right now, it's last generation device. But even on my device, the gameplay isn't spectacular. It's not something that you really enjoy. And part of it is due to high heat while you're playing. Just you need to play two matches, two multiplayer matches, and your form is already burning. It hits 45 degrees, which is thermal throttling. And not to mention that on the newest Samsung phone and newest chipset, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 devices, um, the game, the graphics are broken. So if you watch S24 Ultra gameplay, you seen the graphic is all over the place and there's full of bugs and um, you really can't even play the game. So I don't think it is the just having a lower end device that is the problem. It's the lack of optimizations that is, I think, the issue with the Warzone Mobile. Um, and in terms of look, the game doesn't look good. Let's be honest. It could be much better. I think if they want to launch the game um, as a somewhat stable and so people can play it, we should to look at something like COD Mobile. It should be at that point that they release the game. Um, I don't see it personally. I don't see it. I remember while I was playing COD Mobile, it was much better, and at launch was much better. On beta was much better. But so far, I've played Warzone Mobile pretty much from the beginning of the beta test, and I can say that it's not that fun. We had like 30 FPS caps. It got better. Now it's at 60. It's much better, but still, I don't think if almost a struggle to run on my device. I don't know how it's gonna run on a device that is maybe 3 years old, or even not a high-end device. Um, at least you should expect the game to run at a flagship from 5 years ago. It is what I believe to be a minimum. But we know that the game won't run on a Snapdragon 855 or even 860. The phone doesn't run great, and so here is the state of the phone. And I've read that as I mentioned, that some users saying that the iPhone and iOS doesn't have any issues, but even on those devices, we know that the game struggle to run on iPhone 10s, iPhone 10R, even iPhone 11, iPhone 12. Um, and even if it's running, it doesn't look that good. So this is just some of my thoughts on the matter. um, the game should get a massive updates, and you get hearing this, that in this season we're going to get the big update, next season we're going to get the update. But I've heard this from many content creators on YouTube, but the only thing I've seen in these beta tests, minimal improvement in the performance of the game. And it seems to me that we only get a new season, a new battle pass, and that's all. Um, so this is just some of my thoughts. Um, I've thought that it is important to mention this. I've read that on my comments on my videos that some devices can't run the game. Um, so this is need to be fixed. And if we don't even think about the Android, it's okay. You can launch the game just on iOS. Like other games we get Death Stranding on there right now. We got Resident Evil on iOS. But to launch it in a not so stable state and blame it on users, maybe that's not really how it should be handled. Hopefully the big update eventually gonna come out. And let's not forget that the game is obviously ambitious, and the gameplay wise, the mechanics behind it is good, but at the end of the day, if not many people can play it or afford to get devices that can run it, so there is no point in releasing a half-baked game. I remember Apex Legends Mobile, when it's launched, it was much better, and we got a big update before the launch that changed it graphically, changed the game in a whole new level. It just started running at 60 FPS, and it looked decent. I've expected to look even better, but it was stable and you can run it in many devices. And even that game, people were complaining about the lack of optimization on all devices. So these are just some of my thoughts. I can say hope you enjoy it, but like and sub for other contents and updates that we may have on Warzone Mobile. And one more thing is that because of the game, some issues and problems that it has, at some point, to be honest with you, I've considered to stop not just uploading Warzone Mobile gameplay, just stop playing it altogether, because it frustrates you after a year or two, and you see some minimal efforts or improvements to the game. So I appreciate the devs and what they're trying to accomplish, but I also have understanding toward the people on different devices or lower end devices or Android in general. Please like and sub, and I make sure that as soon as we got a good news and update to share it with you guys. See you in the next one.
Chingado! Fight through that pain!
Gas is closing in.
Friendly ammo box marked.
Friendly airstrike in the AO. Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. That's a win. Proper job.